Hey brother, it look like that ain't no Ford motor. All right guys, I'm at my brother's house in Louisiana, checking out his shoebox. So, hey, y'all stick around, check it out. Lollipop. So that's what you gonna name it?
That's it.
What's that, Rusty? You leaving,
I got a question.
What's that?
The guy we bought the car from, you said he's gonna have a fit when he sees it?
Well, I don't know, he probably will. Because it looks a lot different now than what it
It
did.
sure does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably what he was. Evidently, he had planned on something like that anyway, because that's the reason he sold the motor transmission that was out of it, that was running. And I don't know, I didn't even get into any conversation with him about what he was planning on doing with it. I was just glad that he wanted to sell it. So we bought the car, brought it here. My plan was, since we was already we had built one rat rod, my plan was for you to take it and build a rat rod.
Build another rat rod, huh?
And that's what it turned out. That's your rat rod right there. So
Yeah.
you said it took you how long to do what you got done?
Well, it's April 2018 until July 2019. I got the drivetrain together and the body together and able to put it on the road, but not done any body work at all.
No body work or paint, huh?
Then, and
You had to redo all the floors.
Yeah, I had-
Everything, rebuild floors.
well, yeah, year and 3 months was to rebuild, completely rebuild the floors and put a drive shaft tunnel in.
Yeah, people don't realize. I mean, they look at that video of that car. They don't even realize how much work is involved to get one like that. They just don't.
Yeah.
Man, it's a lot of work. And especially to get all that body work and get the paint, a single stage paint job to look like that, that's really a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of cutting and buffing.
Yeah, well, putting it together was a learning experience with the front end of the car.
Front suspension, you talking about?
No, the body, putting the front
Front
fenders, inner fender wells, hood, all that on. There was only one bolt that holds that whole front end on the chassis, and it's right under the radiator.
The radiator.
The radiator, right,
That U-shaped
thing, right in the center of the bottom, is one bolt and nut.
And the whole front cap bolts.
With a cushion.
All the front cap bolts.
Yeah, the fenders at the back by the A-pillar, the inner fender wells on the firewall, and then that one bolt that holds the front, all at the front,
Yeah.
which is the grill, hood latch,
One bolt.
yeah, radiator.
Wow.
Just about every moving part on that car is all new. Even the insides of the transmission and engine.
So this is new as it looks, huh?
Yeah,
It looks like a brand new car. Well, it got a couple little bit things like we noticed that that you know you kind of you talk about a lot of money if you go to completely restore one, and if you can even find those parts.
yeah. Now,
Then you got to get a chrome.
all the chrome and then the stainless steel trim I can get. But to get all of the chrome and stainless steel new, it'll cost somewhere around $4,000, which it's got all the original on it now. And
Yeah.
that's the way that's the only way I could go with it.
So I mean, to me it looks. I mean, I wouldn't worry about it. I mean,
I'm not.
I do something with the front bumper. You need to
Yeah,
put some chrome vinyl on the front bumper, or get a good used one, or
yeah, that's something I could, in the future, I'm gonna solve that problem. When you're thinking about putting a brand new chrome bumper on it, or even re-chroming that one, you're gonna see a re-chrome bumper and a used bumper guards, used grill. It ain't gonna look just right.
yeah, they ain't gonna match. You can be able to tell something. Oh, if you got to rechrome the bumper, you need to redo everything. Well, so much for chopping the top, making a rat rod out of it.
That's right, I didn't want to chop it.
That didn't go over very well. And all I say is, it's lucky you came along, because it's been me. It's been chop top, chop this, chop that. And I've been cutting, slicing, dicing everywhere on it. It's been me. It wouldn't be no windows, maybe a windshield. It wouldn't be no other windows in it. I'd have them.
This system.
Well, you had air conditioning on your mind when you started.
Yeah,
started the car anyway.
If I was gonna fix it to ride in, I wanted to ride in it in comfort.
You out there working at the hot shop. You said, I need an air conditioner for this car.
Yeah, but so I found this AC system. They call it Hurricane unit. It had heat and air, and both right in where the old heater went. Yeah, I got that retro sound brand radio. Crutchfield sells a radio for Shoebox, and it has the AM, FM, and the Bluetooth.
So
And it has an extra USB access port.
Hey brother, it look like that ain't no Ford motor. Yeah, I know. When we bought this car, the guy already sold the flat head and the transmission out of it, so we didn't get the motor and transmission. And can't go wrong with a Chevrolet motor.
No, it's still more economical to build than the old flathead, and the flathead is not as dependable as the later model engines.
And what they got, 60, 80 horsepower at the most, those flatheads?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
This may have 150, 200 maybe at the most.
265.
265?
That's what it says in the book.
Holy moly. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of thumbs down for that Chevrolet motor, but hey, who cares? It's got a better motor now. It's built Ford tough with Chevy stuff, right?
Yep, that's right. That was the only way I could go. I couldn't afford to put the flathead V8 back in it.
You got some gas in it?
Yeah, got a little bit.
So that's the original shift knob?
Yep, original
3-speed?
Original steering column, steering wheel.
Man, this thing rides good. Still got that little swaying though, like the old car got a little, ain't got no sway bar on it.
Yeah, that's got a sway bar, but the old bias ply tires is what causes it to do that more for the road.
Yeah.
Radial tires would be better for it, but don't have that yet.
You don't need no radials. It'll be fine. You ain't going cross country in it yet anyway. Man, that AC feels good. Wasn't your first car you ever owned when you was in high school, a 1954?
Yeah, it was a dark green 54 6-cylinder standard with overdrive. And
Flathead 6.
flathead 6.
So brother, why is the chassis purple?
Well, the wife didn't want it black since everybody else paints their chassis black.
I got you.
And I wanted to stand out. If anybody looked underneath it, they could tell that the chassis was separate from the body at one time or another.
Okay, so we got a purple chassis. Hey, it looks cool. Good deal. All right, guys, this is my older brother. Taught me everything I know. All right, we getting it, and he's got it, so we appreciate you. See you next time.